Do you know what? I thought I would do something different with you today. I'm going to give you a mini coaching session that's going to help boost your confidence and self-esteem and help you end the year on a high. I mean, how does that sound to you? Good? Stick around because I have some great questions for you. Something for you to think about, something for you to create a powerful state of mind. So this is the last episode that will be released before we jump into 2024. And I'll be back on January 3rd with a brand new episode I seriously do not want you to miss. So if you've not yet subscribed, if you're new here, welcome. Please hit that little plus button because you don't want to miss out on the content coming to help you transform your life for however you want it to be for 2024. So are you ready for a mindset boost? Now, if you've got pen and paper, brilliant. Or you can use your phone, brilliant. Or if you're driving, commuting, doing something else, and you just want to listen, try and answer these questions inside your mind. Take your time with them, pause if necessary, and let the answers rise like bubbles from the bottom of the ocean to the surface. So let's get centered. Let's take a deep breath. Give your shoulders a roll and clench your jaw. Release some tension. Each out breath is always an invite to let go of anything you are holding on to. And let's begin with this question. Something easy. I'd like you to think of 3 things that you are grateful for having in your life right now. 3 things you are grateful for having in your life right now. It can be small. I'm grateful for having you listening. But what have you got? Bring them to mind, whatever you're visualizing or hearing, and let that feeling of gratitude fill up your mind and body, permeating every cell. It's a powerful way to train the mind to look for good. Here's your next question. Who has helped you this year when you needed it the most? Who has helped you this year when you needed it the most? I want you to bring them to mind in whatever way works for you. Put one hand on your heart if you can. And from your heart, say thank you. Really feel that sense of gratitude towards this person for being there for you. And say thank you. Now I want you to cast your mind back over the past year or longer. I'd like you to think of something that you were frightened of, but you overcame it. You were that determined that no matter what it was that you were frightened of, you overcame it. And bring that memory to mind. And just see if you can get a sense of feeling proud for what you've overcame. The strength, the determination that you showed. And you did it. Amazing, isn't it? We often forget some of the things that we've overcame in life. We can often carry a narrative that we're not good enough, or we don't have the strength, or that we're weak. But you've overcome so much to be where you are today. And just thank yourself for that. Be proud of yourself for that. And this leads me to my next question. Now, for some people, they might find this quite difficult. because they're used to feeling quite negative about themselves. But I'd like you to think about, what qualities are you grateful for about you? I'll give you some prompts to make it a little bit easier. It might be your mindset. Are you generous, loving, kind, loyal, determined? Something else? And just note those qualities that you are grateful for about you in your mind. You can say, I am generous. I am loving. I am determined. Let those feelings just wash through your body like a wave as you bring them up to whatever degree. And let's add to that. What would you say your superpower is? What would you say your superpower is? So one of mine is that I love to help people feel motivated and inspired. What about you? What do you bring to your world, to the people around you, to this planet? See if you can get a sense of that. Doesn't matter if you don't know right now or can't think, but you do have a superpower. And I'm curious as to what is that for you? And I'd like you to think about what activities you have done in your life where you feel alive and you feel passionate. What do you really enjoy doing that sets you on fire? Not literally, but just makes you feel alive. What is it? Now, I've just booked a skiing trip. I love skiing. I also love being at concerts, and I love exercising with my F45 tribe. What about you? Have you become a bit boring lately and not done enough of these things? That's something to think about. Life is precious, and we often get caught up in the humdrum, the routine, living a very responsible life, which can often just drain the color away. We become boring, average. And there's something I know about you. Despite what your mind may say at times, you are certainly not average. And our last big question. Imagine that I met you at the end of 2024, and we sat down and had a conversation, and you were telling me that you had had the most incredible year. Now I dare you to dream big with this. What would you be telling me had happened? What did you experience? And I dare you to committing to take some steps to making 2024, your ideal 2024, manifest into reality. Something to think about with this, by the way, is the importance of training your mindset, focusing on the good in life, healing yourself, because we don't attract in life what we want, we attract in life what we are. So if you're grateful, if you're passionate, if you feel alive, if if you recognize your qualities and you're expanding upon them, your generosity, your compassion, the abundance within you, you won't recognize your reality for 2024. You'll be telling me at the end of it, wow. And it's possible, despite what the mind may say. Think about it. There are lots of different future timelines stretching away from you right now. And every decision you make will take you one step closer along that timeline towards your ideal future. How exciting is that? I get to see clients do this all the time. I am so grateful for that. I promise you. I sit here and clients are telling me what they've experienced, what they've achieved, how somehow the impossible has become possible because they were coached into dreaming bigger and how to take the steps to transform their mindsets into making their dreams a reality. It's always a reminder that the only thing ever stopping you from experiencing the life that you truly want are negative thoughts which are not even true. As Jack Canfield says, everything you want is on the other side of fear. So what steps could you make today, no matter how small? They all add up. Seriously, they all add up. Don't let your mind, and I'm hearing this from some people, that they're going to wait until January 1st and they'll begin again. So just going to let themselves go until then. Don't fall for that delay tactic. It's a very crafty trick of the mind and ego to try and keep your old patterns of behavior that hold you in that prison. So take a small step today, no matter how small, and begin to trust yourself that you'll make 2024 happen the way you are visualizing it, the way that you're thinking about it. Get excited for it, because the eyes only see and the ears only hear what the brain is looking for. That's from Dan Sullivan, whose coaching program I belong to. So it's really important you set those intentions. Give your eyes, your ears, and your brain those things to look for. And if you need daily reminders of what to do with your mindset, feel free to join my WhatsApp community. It's free. You can meet up with amazing people. They're all very supportive. And you get daily voice notes and reminders to help you keep that momentum up with your mindset. We all need it. I have 3 coaches. 3. That's how much I believe in being coached. So do something for yourself for 2024. Join the community. Keep listening to this podcast. Come and say hello on Mindset Change, another level where I do longer, deeper meditations. Do what you can to grow your mindset. It really is a gift that keeps on giving. By the way, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you in 129 countries, 129, that tune into this podcast, as it would not exist without your support. I am honestly, truly grateful, really, really grateful. And this totally floored me. And maybe I could believe in myself more with this podcast. But for thousands of you, I am in your top 10, top 5, and I'm also your number 1 listened to podcast. I don't often get lost for words, but thank you. Thank you for giving me your time and energy. And if you'd like to extend your thanks and you've not yet reviewed the show on Apple or Spotify on your app, then that would be the best Christmas gift I could ever receive, because I love to hear what you think of this podcast so I can help it grow. I want to wish you a wonderful Christmas and holiday period wherever you are in the world. And you know what? I cannot wait to connect with you again in 2024. Wishing you love, light and peace.